A judge cuts the bond amount for Tampa Bay Rays minor league pitcher Matt Bush by more than half, but his attorney says Bush will likely remain in jail. SNN Local News 6 reporter Grant Boxleitner explains why. Now, officials say Bush was drunk when he hit a motorcycle driver and then left the scene.
On this, the third day of a bond reduction hearing, Tampa Bay Rays minor league pitcher Matt Bush learned whether his $1 million bond would be reduced. Matt Bush came to court Thursday hopeful he may be able to leave jail. His attorney Russell Kershey made a final argument to have his $1 million bond reduced.
The court is entitled to hold him with no bond. That's what's happening right now. $1 million bond is no bond. And that's what the case law says.
Bush is charged in a March 22nd DUI hit-and-run crash that left motorcyclist Tony Tufano seriously injured along US 41 in Port Charlotte. Authorities arrested Bush about an hour later in Northport inside a damaged vehicle. The state contends Bush is a flight risk with ties to Southern California and poses a danger to the community. Judge John Duryea, though, agreed that Bush's initial bond set by a different judge was too much.
I do believe Mr. Bush deserves a high bond, but I also believe that the current bond is excessive.
Moments later, Duryea reduced Bush's bond to $440,000 and ordered that he stay in Charlotte County, keep an alcohol and GPS monitor on him at all times, and adhere to a 10 p.m. curfew. Tufano's daughter-in-law, Shannon Moore, was in court.
We're hoping, given the fact that he says he only has $1,000 in the bank, that he's not able to be released. So that's our main concern. Obviously, at $1 million, he wasn't able to be released, so we're hoping he stays in.
Kershey calls the ruling a hollow victory because his client has been given indigent status by the court and will likely stay in jail.
He feels as though he obviously can't make that bond, and even if he could make the bond, he can't pay for the GPS and the alcohol monitoring bracelet.
They were pretty strict conditions, but like everyone said, he's not going to be drinking in jail. So even with those conditions doesn't mean that he can't go and drink and can't go drive again.
Next up in the Bush case will be May 21st. That's when he's scheduled to be arraigned on these charges. Reporting at the Charlotte County Justice Center, Grant Boxleitner, SNN Local News 6.
Bush's attorney says he has an accident reconstruction specialist and will soon begin taking depositions in the case. Anthony Tufano was initially treated in the intensive care unit at Lee Memorial in Fort Myers, but he's now recovering at his home in Northport.